Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really excited to be back on your screen. If you're new to my channel, my name is Oluwanifemi Boluwatife Abiola, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. You guys, I know some people have entered my DM, messaged me privately to say if I'm not seeing your video, what's going on. You guys, I have to hail myself. I have to travel from Lagos to Ibadan to record my videos because my setting, my background and everything is here in Ibadan, and so I'm still trying to find somewhere I can record new videos in Lagos. And it's not been easy, and the past few weeks I've not been able to come down to Ibadan because I've had to do one or two things. I've had to host events outside Lagos and outside Ibadan and all of that. So I'm really glad to be back here. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, you're welcome. If you're a new person, thank you so much for coming, for stopping by on this channel. We're a family of love, and God is taking us on a journey of purpose and discovering ourselves. So if this is something that you're inclined to, something you'd like to go on this journey with me, please click the subscribe button to join the family. And of course, when you are done watching this video, if you like what we're talking about, click the like button and don't forget to leave a comment. So guys, yes, and I have an announcement for you at the end of this video, and honestly I'm just really excited to tell you about what I have for you, especially the people on this channel. I mean, you guys, you're my G's. So the people on this channel, so please watch this video to the end, and trust me, it's going to be mind-blowing, right? So let's go into the video. So basically, I just wanted to talk about, from the description you might already know what this video is about, so I'll quickly do the gist, small story gist. So I had to travel to Ilorin to host an event, and then because I had to go to work on Friday, it was on a Friday, and I had to go to work because the event was on Friday, so I had to go to work on Thursday, which meant that I had to leave work after work on Thursday to travel to Ilorin because the event was holding Friday morning. So when I closed from work around 2, in fact, it was even my boss that was like, I closed out from work normally around 3, 4, 5. We don't exactly have a particular time, right? But then this particular day, around 2, 3, yes, past 2 to 3, my boss was like, Nifemi, I thought you said you were traveling. Are you taking a flight? In my mind, I'm like, I feel. But I was like, no, ma, I'm not taking a flight. She was like, do you know how far Ilorin is to Lagos? Like the distance between Lagos to Ilorin. I was like, well, ma, I didn't want to, because I'm not going to be at work tomorrow, so I didn't want to inconvenience you by leaving or saying I'm not going to be around on Thursday as well. You get my point. My boss was like, I should go and everything. Shout out to her. So I was like, okay, ma. So around a few minutes to 3, I packed up and then I left. So I got to the bus stop. To cut the long story short, I had to first take a bus to Ibadan because I was not getting a direct bus to Ilorin. So I took a bus to Ibadan. We got there pretty early, and then in my mind I was like, okay. And the next from Ibadan to Ilorin is like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So I was like, all right, the next 3.5 hours I should be in Ilorin. We got to Ibadan around say 5. Guys, only for us to get to Ibadan, and then we entered this terrible hold up. In my mind, I'm like, hey, Jesus, what am I gonna do? But then we started hustling. The boss had to drop us. You guys should alight from this place. I can't go on any longer. So we had to take a bike on the express road. To cut the long story short, by the time I got to the bus to take the Ilorin bus, it was around 6 p.m. So get where I got to when I was going to take a Ilorin bus. So I was just praying like, oh God, I commit this journey into your hands and all of that. So on the way, apparently, some people dropped at what's the name of this place? So, hey, the bus was full, right? I didn't see what you call cabs. I didn't see all these normal taxi cars. I didn't see that, and apparently the time had gone, so I could not begin to wait. So I just had to go with the next available option. Excuse me. So I took that, and then the bus was filled. But apparently some people dropped before we got to Ilorin. They had to alight from the car. To say drop is not it's not the right word, so it's alight from the car. So they had to alight from the bus, and then when they alighted, the bus driver had to recruit, like get more passengers into the bus. So then we picked up this particular man. Guys, this man, they apparently at the back were 4, but the other 3 people had come down from the bus. So I was the only one left on that chair. There were other spaces because a lot of people came down from the bus before we got to Ilorin. They were like in the front, because I was sitting at the extreme back, which I complained about in the beginning because I don't like sitting at the back. I don't like it because I feel it affects your back a lot, especially when the bus goes into a gallop and all of that. This particular man left. You know, usually when you enter a bus, you are usually very curious to sit at the front, second seat, and all of that. But this particular man came to the back. At first, I was like, oh God, why will you leave the front and come to the back, come and disturb my peace? But you know, I was like, oh, maybe he likes his privacy and all of that. So because I was doing all that, I did put my bag on the chair. I sat down, and then so he came, he sat down beside. He sat at the extreme end first. I was happy. Let's not disturb each other. Let me focus on my focus on your focus. Until like a few minutes into the journey, I just until we started shifting towards me. Remember, I'm like, okay, what was going on? I started shifting, you know. I was also shifting. As I was shifting closer, I was shifting closer. And then I just noticed that, guys, this is real life story. It's not film chico. I noticed that his two hands were inside. This is how he was. He put something on his chest. Then he used one big wrapper or something to cover his body like this. And then his two hands were tucked into. In my mind, I first thought maybe it's Boko Haram or one of those something. So like my mind could not take it. I had to be like, excuse me, sir, please can I see what is underneath? Like, what are you putting under? I thought maybe he was trying to detonate a bomb or trying to set a bomb. I don't know, but his hands just felt really busy. I mean, what you put it? I felt like it was cold or anything. I mean, what's going on? So I asked him. I cannot be shy. It's my life. I asked him, and then he was like, he felt a bit embarrassed. I felt bad about that, but please, I have to ask. I was like, but I said in a very polite way. I was like, sorry, sir, can I see what is under you? And I'm sorry, you know, Nigeria. I was like, oh no, it's fine. So anyway, so I said I was a black bag. So I was wondering what he was putting his hand under the black bag for, but it's none of my business. Except that I saw that uncle was shifting too close to me. And I'm like, I don't get, why are you moving so close to me? All of a sudden, guys, after like 10 minutes into our journey, the back seat started jerking. Like, like, other chairs were not jerking, was not moving. So it was not like it was the speed of the car or potholes or anything. It was just this man doing like this on the chair. And I'm like, okay, am I safe? And yet the man kept moving closer to me. And then I kept moving till I got to the end of the bus. And then I could move no more. That was when I noticed. So after a while, I noticed he was always putting his hand and then he was always closing his eyes and jerking the chair. Then I noticed he was masturbating in the bus. Ha! I'm like, Jesus, this was around 9 p.m. guys, 9 p.m. I'm like, but it's only, I would have finished. So, but I still didn't focus on him. I just kept doing my own thing. Like, please, as long as, even though I felt bad for him, just as long as you don't move too much. Then when uncle will not bring the, when you, what's the word? I'm trying to look for that perfect word for it. Like, the act that broke the camel's back was when Uncle Nat first took his hands. He first tried to, he was trying to force, as if maybe his hand mistakenly touched my laps. So I just removed his hand. I was like, sorry, excuse me. So I removed his hands. And then after a while, when I noticed that, when I was very sure that I was actually masturbating in the bus, my church mind, do you know what I did next? I was just like, so I started singing, hoping that, okay, maybe my songs will heal him and, turn his heart to realize that, oh, you're with a church girl, like this is a Christian sister and all of that. Koweko. Do you know the song I started singing? I started singing, I'm no longer a slave to sin. I didn't even put fear. I put sin. I was not shouting, I am a child of God. I kept singing. I'm sure the person in my phone will have been wondering, what happened? I kept singing. This man did not stop. After I sat down, I noticed he did not stop. And I started singing, Agbára Ọlọ́run pọ̀. Agbára Ọlọ́run pọ̀. Ó lànà sórí òkun. Guys. It was so funny. I was singing on the top of my voice just so you could know that, look, this is apparently not one of those girls. This one is a church girl. Uncle did not stop. There was another church song I sang. Agbára Ọlọ́run bẹ. Apologies to those who don't understand you, but I'll try to translate it if I can. Agbára Ọlọ́run bẹ lórí òkè yìí o, yàgò, Sátánì yàgò, meaning the power of God is on this mountain. Satan should depart. I want to say Uncle Satan did not depart, you guys. he did not depart. Uncle now started moving, he moved so close, and then all of a sudden I just noticed that his hand, he just dipped his hand in the middle of my gown. You guys, like, I was livid. I was in between giving him a very hot slap, like after all my thinking of I'm no longer a slave, like, and I was very careful to pick the words one by one so that he could listen. Like, I'm no longer a slave to sin. I'm a child of God. He did not pick the signal. I was angry. But you guys, this was around 9:30 p.m. Two things came to my mind. One, said I gave him a very hot slap and then scream. But it's quite an, not elderly, but it's quite an old man. He should be in his 40s, 45. I was torn between giving him a dirty slap and then just preaching the gospel to him and all of that. But I had to quickly, my mind did two calculations. One, I'm coming to a strange person's land at around to 10. So around to 10 already. Around to 10, where when I come down from the bus, I probably don't even really know exactly the next direction to take and all of that. If he comes down, if I embarrass him or slap him in the bus, if he comes down from the bus with me, and then he calls his people, what am I going to do? So I was just like, okay, think. Is this is apparently, you made a mistake first. I made a mistake because I was traveling very late in the night to somewhere I had no idea of, right? But I was like slapping this man up because I really wanted to just give him a dirty slap. And you know, that was after the first time he tried to touch me, and I removed his hand. I clearly removed it. I was like, sir, please don't touch me. And then now again, you're trying to put your hands in the middle of my, like, I don't know where I just couldn't slap him because I didn't think it was safe. So in my mind, I just looked at him and I was just like, sir, do you know Jesus? Do you know Jesus? I'm telling you, come to Jesus. He's going to save you. He's going to deliver you from this and all of this bondage and everything that you are in. He's going to set you free. He's going to have mercy and he's going to forgive. I just went on and on and on and on because that was just like the best thing I felt I could do at that point. Because if I slap him and that person's land, if he comes down with me in the bus, people can save me. But when he comes down, I'm alone. I'm not alone. I have angels with me, but you get my point. Let's not. So I just kept screaming and I was like, do you know Jesus? Then the man just started. I was like, sir, I'm a child of God. I don't do this. And I'm telling you, if you don't know Jesus, I'll bring you to Jesus. He's going to forgive you. He's going to wash you clean. And I went on and on and on and on. The man was just staring at me. I was just saying, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, guys, this is just like the abridged version of what happened. This was after, like, you've been shifting and all of that. I've been giving you clear indications that I'm not interested. But now, why did I tell this whole story, guys? Because so that it does not look like I just wanted to tell you this story. At that bus, you know, when I got to talk to my friends about it, and then even though many of my friends were like, should have slapped him, Nifemi. What kind of preaching were you doing in that kind of situation? Give him a hot slap. But when I started to think about it later, it just came to my mind that, you know, it's important to know why we do certain things. It's important to know why we take certain decisions. It's important to know what your convictions are and why you have those convictions. So if you say, for instance, that you want to close your eyes when you are praying, why are you closing your eyes when you are praying? Is it because that's what everybody does? Or because you really know that, okay, when I'm communicating with my Father to avoid distractions, I want to close my eyes? Why do you choose to not have sex before marriage? Is it because that's what everybody's saying now in the church? Or because you have a personal conviction with God that God's word says this and that's what I'm sticking with? So why do you do the things that you do? Because it will be tested when no one is watching. I mean, nobody knew me in the bus. It's such a thing that could have been like, that's true, let me too see this thing now. Like, let's just, nobody will know. At least the man will probably not even have seen my face very well. So it just clicked in my mind that when nobody is watching, those things that you are doing now, can they stand the test of? Why do you not do the things you do? So for instance, I'm not going to do this now. Why am I not doing it now? So it's important to know your convictions, and it's important to know why you have those convictions. So some people will probably meet me and then ask, oh, I don't wear trousers. It's like I have an issue with it. I say, no, I don't have any issue with it. My daddy does not just like me wearing trousers. That's why I'm not wearing trousers. So there's a huge possibility that maybe later in future I might, and later in future I might not. So it's important to have certain convictions and know why you do certain things. I'll probably not wear some kinds of clothes, not because my daddy does not like it, but simply because I have a personal conviction not to wear them, and you will not see me wear it, whether I'm in Nigeria or I'm outside Nigeria. So it's important to know your convictions, know those things that are non-negotiable, and know why you have those non-negotiable. So I think I have to stop here, guys. Thank you so much for listening to my gist. Till I see you next time. Meanwhile, don't forget, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button to follow us on this journey of discovering oneself. I love you guys. Till I see you next week. Oh, I said I had a gist for you. Oh my god, but I think my cameraman is already telling me your time is up, your time is up. Guys, so I'm going to be starting a series where I'm going to be having an interview with youths who have excelled in certain spheres of their life. So we're going to be having a discussion with them. We're going to be learning from them because something happened in my work this week. I'm going to give you the gist in the next video so that I don't take too much of your time. But also, from the next video, we're going to be having a discussion with youth who have excelled in different facets of life. And we're just going to be learning from their wells of knowledge. How did they do? What were the difficulties, circumstances, and all of that they faced, and even the troubles they are still facing. Just getting to know one another, getting to learn from one another, and be a better human. So I see you next week. I'm Oluwanifemi Boluwatife Abiola. I love you. Mwah.